So this video is all about how you set goals. And I'm going to give you my version, having worked at this for many, many years to find what really works for me. And I think that's message number one to you is, make sure you keep working at things and find your way, because it might be that when someone says this is how to do it, that might not work exactly for you, and therefore you might dismiss that, say that doesn't work. The reality is, if you are committed to finding your way, then you will find it and it will then work for you. So I'm going to give you my version on goal setting, and this is what a number of other clients have also found really quite helpful for them. So let me tell you a story as to how I go about it. My wife, Mary, is a very, very organised woman. So prior to lockdown, when we actually could go out and do things, one of the ways that we would manage the household in terms of shopping was Mary created a shopping list. I'm sure you do that as well, but it maybe isn't like how Mary does it. I'm going to show you, hopefully you can see this. This is just a copy. And what you'll see here is, we've got here the different categories of the aisles in the store at Tesco. So we used to go and obviously do the shopping at Tesco. Now we do it online much more, or click and collect. But this is certainly kind of what we used to do. So you'll see here there's fruit and veg, ambient, breads, cleaning, various different things. And so this would be pinned up on the fridge with a fridge magnet. And anything that we needed, we would just scribble down there in the relevant category, so that when we came to go and do the shopping, we would have a nice list. It was neatly ordered. It would be quite easy for us to then get all the things that we wanted to do. Because I guess the spirit there is that when we paid a visit to the shops, we wanted that visit to be a productive one. We didn't want to come away thinking, oh God, I forgot to get that, or I wish I'd remembered. We're very intentional with the things that we want. So I then took that thinking and said, okay, that applies to goal setting, because it's quite hard, isn't it, to then say, okay, what are your goals? It's like, holy crap, how do I know where to start? So I went about things in the same way. And again, this is a list here. Hopefully you can see that. The kind of component parts that you need to kind of see here are, first of all, the 2022 goals, which is the year that we're just stepped into. And then I've got down here business, and down here personal, and then really I've got the categories for each of those things. Now you can change them for yourself, but for example, we've got here business, financial, clients, operational, marketing and sales, and I've got down here a team. And then on personal, again, financial, family and friends, home, fun and recreation, and personal development. So again, if you think about it, and the process that I typically go through is in December, I'll start to load up these categories with, okay, what do I want financially? What are the goals I'm shooting for? What's the revenue? What's the net profit? What's my operational bank balance needing to look like? What money am I looking to extract by way of income? What investments do I need to then prepare for business-wise, to then deploy into pension or anything else that I choose to do, and so on. So again, my head just, I go into it and say, right, I'm just thinking financially now. What are all the things that I'm looking to shoot for? Then I'll do the same when it comes to clients, right? Okay, what kind of things do I want to do with and for my clients in the year? And I start to list them all down there, and so on, and so on, and so on. Now, the way I look at this is my shopping list for the year. I want to pay a visit into 2022, and whilst I'm there, I want to get all the things that I want to get. And a lot of those, we've got things like some challenges that I'll be doing this year. So the 3 Peak Challenge, for example, we're going to London Marathon. We want to see some friends that maybe we've not seen for a little while. All of those things, once they get written down, then we start to put some action towards it to actually get them in the diary, do the necessary training in this instance for the marathon, and then just enjoy the experience. So the point here is, it's all written down there in this template. Now, again, I want your your year to be as rich and as full as possible. So therefore, this isn't just about 1 or 2 items per category. Load it all up there. And the other thing that might differ from what most people would suggest on goals, because this is my shopping list for the year, I actually do mix up goals, and some of them are very stretching goals, with some things that are they're really to-do list items. Example would be under home and recreation, under home, one was build an extension in our house. We did that last year, but then plant hedge in the front garden. Well, that's not a goal, but actually it's one thing we want to do. So there's some little things in there as well. The point here is that this guides us to say, when we do all of these things in the year, that'll have been a really good year. And I'm excited when I look at the list. I get even more excited when I tick it off, but that's a good thing to do. So, what does that look like for you is most importantly, the question. What does your shopping list look like? Now, the other thing at the very top here as well, which was another build from a colleague of mine who said, what are your 3 words that will define you and guide you as you go into your year? And there are 3 lenses to look at or to look through here. The first is, in business, what are 3 words that will guide you? I don't know what they are for you, but for me, last year, my words were freedom, confidence, and growth. Now, I won't explain in this video what all they meant to me, but they were words that really guided me in terms of some decisions that I was making and what I wanted to really have within the year. If I then looked at on my own, my words were focused, organised, and disciplined. So when I was on my own, those are the traits that I wanted to really show up with. No one else needed to know, but I needed to kind of make sure that I was doing the right things with my time. And then when with others, what are some of those words that will guide you? So for me, it was to be caring, fun, inspiring. So it helps set the tone for the year. And again, what words would you have for your year that will help you? It's a lovely process to go through, particularly if you do it just at the end of the year, ready for the year you're about to tip into. I find that the best time to do it for sure. But, whenever you're watching this video, it doesn't matter. Don't wait until December, January time. If you haven't got goals, just start now. Start now, set some goals, and then, watch one of my other videos. I talk about being focused, organised, and disciplined. So the three traits of high performers. Watch that and you can see how that then fits in to some other things that you need to do in order to maximise your chances of really achieving the things that you want. So there we go. Have your shopping list for the year and then get busy doing your shopping. All the best. Until we meet, good luck in business.